Hello, hello. Welcome to our world. Welcome to Pico Explains. This is your buff, fiery redhead Audrey going on here.
Welcome, everybody. Pico here, obviously. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for watching our show. Now, today I had a argument once again with my exercise bike. I was having this conversation with Audrey, and she was just kind of nitpicking at me last night. She was just like, because I always tell her, I always give her the excuse. I said, no, I'm fighting with my exercise bike right now. I go,
It made me mad.
yeah, it made me mad. That's why I don't want to, I don't want to get on it. So she was picking at me again. She was just like, hey, Pico, when are you going to get on your exercise bike? It's a good day to get on your exercise bike. Blah, 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 blah. And I said, Audrey, right now, you know what? I'm just not in the mood. You guys know what I'm talking about. When you guys just don't, you just don't want to do it. You know what I mean? I mean, it takes energy just to walk from your bedroom into the exercise bike.
It takes energy just to get in the mood to want to think about doing it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we have ours right now on the dining room table. Audrey got it for me. What do you say, Audrey? About 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Just for that extra, for that extra exercise, system into me, because being blind, honestly, it's just for me anyway, it gets difficult. I can't just walk out the front door and take a walk around the cul-de-sac or something like that. You know what I mean? I got to stay as active as possible.
I can walk out the front door and take a walk around the cul-de-sac, but do I? No, I'm fighting with the cul-de-sac. I'm fighting with the neighborhood.
Yeah, see, Audrey doesn't want to do it, and then when I when I give her her own medicine, I'm just like, hey, you know what, Audrey, yeah, let's take a walk. Let's take a walk down over here around the cul-de-sac. She's like, yeah. I'm like, no, my feet hurt. You know what I mean? Things like that. So anyway,
let me answer that real quick.
Go ahead.
We will go outside and we'll go down the driveway. Our driveway is steep. So I'm like, okay, carry me back up, piggyback me back up.
Yeah.
And he's like, you piggyback me.
Yeah, so that's true. We have a steep driveway, okay? And it's good size steep down. So when we put the trash out, I mean, that alone is like that's a chore right there. Man.
We're huffing and puffing our way back up.
Yeah, especially going back up. Audrey would tell me, or I'll tell her. I'm all like, yeah, carry me. You know what I mean? So it's just like one of those things. I mean, what's wrong with America nowadays, man? We just don't want to. We don't want to get out there and get the thing done. Everything just takes a long time to do. So anyway, okay, so I get up to the dining room table again, and I'm doing my staring at it, side eyeing it,
mad dogging it
and everything. I'm just looking at it, and I'm telling my exercise bike, I said, listen here, exercise bike. I said, I'm in charge, not you. You do what I say, and we do it when I want to, not when you want to. And in my head, I'm thinking to myself, it's just like talking back to me. It's just like, all right, we go. All right, we go. We do it your way. So I don't know what it is, folks. Sometimes, like I said, you just, you gotta push yourself. And so anyway, I'm just sitting there, I'm getting on top of it, and I'm just kind of pedaling a little bit, and I'm feeling sorry for the exercise bike, because I was just yelling at it right now. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, exercise bike, for exercise.
I'm all like, exercise, and I'm thinking it has feelings, right? I'm all like, don't worry, exercise bike, I'll never leave you. You know what I mean? Like talking to it like if it's Audrey, you know what I mean? And then
tomorrow he's gonna be thrown in the trash. I'm mad at it again.
And I can sense Audrey, like, just there, quiet. You know what I mean? Quiet, just like staring at me. Looking at me like, what's he doing?
Weirdo.
He's like, dang weirdo. I'm like, what you doing? So anyway, finally I heard Audrey, and she goes, so you gonna pedal it? You know what I mean? Are you gonna pedal? I'm like, don't rush me. You know what I mean? I'm over here like strutting the handles on it and everything, touching the screen, where you program everything, like pretending like I can see it. You know what I mean? I'm just like,
let me love you.
I'm like, do you like this exercise bike? Let me push this button right here. I'll be like, ooh. It'll be like level 1. And I'm all like, ooh, you like that? Click. Level 2. And I'm all like, oh. And I'm all like, let's see how you like level 3. So I use my middle finger, right? And I go, level 3. And I said, "You like that exercise bike?" I said, "I like it too."
It does not sound sexy. Don't listen to him. It is not sexy sounding.
So anyway, so then again, I get my headset on. Of course, I put up my Eye of the Tiger. Eye of the Tiger, and I'm just like dun 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 dun. And I'm all like, yeah. I'm all like, getting into it and everything. Then about 3 minutes into it, then I just stopped.
Three.
The usual time frame probably of a grown male. You know what I mean? When they're doing their thing with their partner, I'm just like, yeah, 3 minutes. That's all I can. That's all I can give you. So I just sat there.
I'm gonna die.
I just sat there and I'm just staring at towards the direction of Audrey, and I'm all like, see, that's all you gotta do. You just gotta know how to touch it.
You gotta caress it.
You gotta know how to caress it. You gotta know how to you gotta know how to do your thing. Pico knows exactly what he's doing. And then Audrey just like, no, get back on it for another 7 more minutes. She goes, give me 10.
Do at least 10. I'm not making you do 30. Give me 10.
She goes, give me 10. And I said, no, so now we're negotiating the minutes. And I'm like, no, I can give you 6. And then you're like,
you give me 10. Wait, what? No, wait, I don't like this.
And I'm just like, no, I'll give you 6. And then she's all like, no, you're gonna give me 10. So she was, being really adamant about it and not budging and stuff. So okay, so get back on it and pedaling and everything, and my butt cheeks start getting a little sweaty and everything, and I'm just getting tired. I'm just like, oh man, I go, this is like getting too much for me. So I I did the whole 10 minutes and stuff, and Audrey's all like lecturing me like some school teacher, elementary. She goes, there. Now, don't you feel bad? Don't you feel better, Pico?
It's good for you.
It's good for you, Pico. And I go, I'll tell you what's good for me, woman.
What? Get back on there. No, wait. I'm sorry.
Damn it. So anyway, after that, so she was feeling a sense of accomplishment, if you will. Having me do the exercise bike, and I said, okay. So
I was living vicariously through him. My accomplishment was making him do it.
Making me do it. So I just got off of it, and I'm just like heading over there to my spot where my cigars are at. And Audrey's giving me a hard time about that. She's all like, "Oh my God, you just got done, Pico! You just got done with the exercise bike. What are you doing?" And I'm just like, "I want to get me a cigar. I want to go relax outside." So she starts getting upset about that, and we're just kind of like, "Okay."
I allowed it. He earned it.
Yeah, well,
it's 10 minutes. He earned it.
I did it anyway. So. So now it's a whole new thing. Now the next day she just starts, she goes, we're gonna be doing it, every day, Pico. We're gonna be. I'm gonna write you, and I'm gonna be telling you all kinds of stuff. And I'm just like, what about you, Audrey? What about you?
What about me?
I go, what about you, woman? I'm all like, you don't think you need to walk around or something? She goes, no, I'm good.
I'm sexy like I am, aren't I? Yes, you are.
She's like, I walk and I do a lot of stuff. I'm like that. No, I'm just like, okay, whatever. So anyway, folks, okay, we just thought we'd share that with you, with the exercise bike scenario. We have a older podcast episode of it. I think it's just exercise bike.
I think so. Like I'll link it to the thing.
Yeah, Audrey will link it for you in the description box. And then, as you guys know, all our information, our emails, how to get a hold of us, all that's in the description box and the links. Yep. Give us a tap, and if you have any questions, let us know. Absolutely. And as you guys know, like, share, comment, all that helps out everyone.
Absolutely.
Please, if you guys can, that really helps out with the algorithm gods. And then we'll see how we're gonna tackle the next one. So as I always say, everybody, be good to each other, be good to your pets, and we'll see you again.
Get on your bike, guys. Bye, guys.